Cultivate does to bring folks into the farm that have been in or addicted to drugs.
Morning, everybody. Oh, you must have washed your hands.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It's wet. Hope everybody's family and friends are safe in East Tennessee. Just brutal up there. See who's batting lead off this morning. JC got to it quick. Morning. Got a pen right here somewhere. North Carolina and the East Tennessee area just awful. Used to live up in Hampton. Spent a lot of summers up there. Elizabeth and Johnson City area. Right next to Unicoi. So very familiar with that, the Doe River there. That's what they got. All that flooding in Elizabeth and Hampton. Morning, Christy. Pam. Morning. Kevin.
I had a notebook and it had my stuff in it.
Lost it?
I can't find where I put it.
I've told you to start putting it in a folder over
no,
there.
it's like I need to like carry it with me.
Oh, got a wreck this morning to 110. That's not good. Thanks.
Yeah, I saw traffic backed up.
I was paying no attention.
Yeah. I saw police cars going that way.
I did. Well, I saw them. I saw some coming from the down around Shelton's.
You did?
Let's see, where's the? Yeah, there it is, right there. Which side's that on, Matthew? Eastbound?
It's going towards Walmart.
Eastbound. Not a good time for that.
Like going towards the base, I think.
Yeah. It's between 111 and 110, looks like. Oh, forgot to start the recorder. Happy Monday morning to you. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Thunder Radio Morning Show with you, getting you to work, getting you to school, because we're all back at school today, and getting you home from work for your night shift warriors. We're glad to have you along with us today on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. M-Cella treatments can solve urinary incontinence. These are non-invasive treatments, no surgeries required. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's D-R-V-A-N Winkle.com. We got a lot to catch up from over the weekend. We will do that throughout the next 2 hours of fun here on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Plenty of ways to catch the show. You can watch over on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras. That's on Facebook and YouTube. Just search for Thunder Radio. You can also listen to the show on our terrestrial range, AM 1320, get you through all of Coffee County and a little beyond, FM 1079, FM 1067 over toward Tullahoma. Worldwide on the Manchester Go smartphone app and at thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. 64 degrees outside to get us started. We're going to hit 75 today. We do keep a 20% chance of rain. in the forecast, but not one of those all-day drenchers like we had over the weekend. And we do have some fog out there this morning, so be careful on your way in. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique in downtown Manchester. The fall temperatures are arriving. You want the fall clothes. Wisteria Hill Boutique can help with that. You know, buy and see them at 205 South Woodland Street near the square in downtown Manchester. We have Monday's things. Stupid Silly Stat. Name that tune. Misconnections. Whatever else we dig into over the next 2 hours. We want your birthdays and anniversaries as well from the weekend and today at 728-1320. But before we do that, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She's the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world still goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Happy Monday. You got an anniversary to put on there, Jessica, or a birthday?
Is that Jessica Addison?
She said, hey, I need to put an anniversary on. Which one?
She's like when they brought Frosty back to life. And he says, "Happy birthday." Right? When they put the hat on him?
Yes. Or this old Dirk Bentley song.
Is this Dirk Bentley?
Yeah. Who did you think it was?
Well, I don't know.
No, you thought it was somebody. You just don't want to embarrass yourself. Who did you think it was?
No, I'll tell you why later. Why I gave that face. I'll tell you why later.
Later. Off camera?
No,
Oh.
just later in the show.
Okay. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. We got several things that we need to let you know about. Hey, the Raisin Kids consignment sale gets going this week, and today begins the educator pre-sale. So this is a big deal. The Raisin Kids consignment sale. I didn't know a whole lot about how these things work, and Holly explained to me this is like the where you get some of your best deals on clothes, right? And not appliances, but clothes and home goods and stuff like that.
Yeah, they just grow so fast. The kids do.
Yes. So today is the educator pre-sale. It is. Let's see, what time does it start? 4 to 8:30 today, I believe, is what time that'll be. No, it's all day today. Or no, tomorrow. Golly.
You're really good at your job.
Well, here's the deal. I got this information this morning on my way in, so I have a lot of time to prep for it. So educator pre-sale tomorrow. So y'all don't panic, educators. It's tomorrow, 6:30 until 8. So I think that's all day long. It doesn't say AM or PM.
Do I qualify as an educator? I feel
Basically, you close schools.
Okay.
6:30 until 8 tomorrow. Educator pre-sale. I think that's all day. Maybe it's tomorrow evening. They don't put AMs and PMs here, but that's Tuesday, October the 1st, 6:30 till 8:30. So the public sale starts Wednesday, and that's 1 to 7:30. And then Thursday from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And then Friday, 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So several days of this. You can learn more at raisinkids.com. That's RAZNkids.com. And this will be at the Ada Wright Center. That's in Fred Dedman Park. The workers' pre-sale is today. And educators' pre-sale is Tuesday, October the 1st. So mark your calendars for that at the Ada Wright Center. Also, other comings and goings. High school football loses on Friday. They'll be back at it this Thursday. Take note of that. It's a Thursday night game. Also, Coffee Middle School volleyball goes to the section tournament. That's tomorrow at Rockville. Coffee County High School volleyball is at home Wednesday. That's senior night. So make plans to be there against Grundy County. I believe the varsity start time on that will be 6. I don't know exactly what time the senior night stuff will be. I hopefully we'll be able to tell you that tomorrow. high school golf is at it today. They're in the region tournament up in Cookeville, and top 3 teams qualify for the state. So good luck to them. And we are 4 days away from fall break, and we have a short week on the morning show, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we are out of here for a little while.
Hang in there, teachers. You're almost there.
Yes. So that's most of my comings and goings. Also, this Saturday, Old Timers Day, and this Saturday is the Custom Auto and Rod Shop Cruise-In. So a couple of different things happening this Saturday. The Old Timers Day parade starts at 10 a.m., and it goes from kind of the main intersection, red light area there, up 41 to the square, and there's stuff on the square all day. That's Saturday, October the 5th. And also, Custom Auto and Rod Shop's Cruise-In is 9 to 12 this Saturday at the Administrative Plaza. Tiffany will be there for that. I think that's it for me.
Some.
Go ahead.
There's going to be a ribbon cutting at Changes Salon and Spa. That's going to be right there on Hillsborough Boulevard, 307 Hillsborough Boulevard. And then also a Coffee Connect at Board and Brush on Thursday from 8 to 9:30. So these are chamber events, the Chamber of Commerce events. If you want to come and just, find me and see what's going on, it's kind of the cool kids club, but you're invited. And we can get you all signed up.
Holly will sign you up. She will. A couple of other quick announcements. There is a crash or a incident on Interstate 24 eastbound this morning. So I think that's around somewhere between the 111 and the 110. So do not jump on the interstate going eastbound. Like if you'd like to normally jump on at the 110 and go over, just 1 mile over to the 111, or you're skipping across town to the 114. Do not do that this morning. You want to avoid I-24 eastbound. And Braves Mets today. Big game. Jessica says over on the cameras, Braves and Mills struck a deal today? ? So that's the deal. If you win one of those games, it's a doubleheader today. Braves and Mets starts at 12, and we'll have it on Thunder Radio. You're home for the Braves. If you win one of those, you're in the playoffs. So if the Braves win the first one, the Mets win the second one, they're both in. Vice versa.
Yeah.
But if one team loses both, they're out, and the Diamondbacks will get in.
Okay.
So the Diamondbacks are rooting for a 2-game sweep. The Braves just need to win one of these 2 games today, and they're in the playoffs. And the playoffs start tomorrow. So it's like win, then you get on the plane and go to the West Coast.
So are they going to be like, hey, guys, you let us win one, we'll let you win one?
Yeah, I think that's against the rules, but maybe maybe that happens. And here's you want to win that first one because you can save your pitching. Absolutely. I would imagine it's going to be a split, because here's the deal. If you go out and win the first one, you're going to throw off in the second game. You're just going to throw the bottom of the barrel on your, you're going to rest your guys, your starters. It'd be really hard to lose both today, but believe me, the Braves can do it.
You sound so smart when you start talking sports. You're just in your.
She's easy to impress.
You're just in your element.
She's easy to impress.
You're like those fighter jet pilot videos when they're doing their thing.
Except in sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do that with the sports.
So a couple of programming notes today. We'll have no Dan Bongino show, and no Connecting Coffee County this afternoon with Tiffany. If the Braves, but here's the other thing. The Titans are playing tonight. It's Monday Night Football in Miami. So got another loss coming, but we want to broadcast that loss for you. So if the Braves win the first game, we will interrupt the second game to start Titans on time to make sure. And there's still a chance we get the Titans on time anyway. But if the Braves lose the first one and they have to win that second one, we'll carry that to completion. And then we'll join the Titans whenever that game is done. So it's a very, very sports-heavy day today. Starting with the Braves at 12, and the Braves again after that at about 3:30, and the Titans tonight at 6:30.
Lots of stuff.
No local sports today. So that's all I got. That's my comings and goings. Jessica said, don't bother with the Titans. Just keep it on the Braves. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. But again, if it's locked up, then we will interrupt that second game. If it's running into the Titans, we'll cut into it. Keeps me busy. Anything else? Is that all?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, I got some confirmation on this educators pre-sale because it wasn't too clear on the information I was
gotcha.
given. So the Raising Kids consignment deal, educators pre-sale is tomorrow, October the 1st. It's 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. I wasn't sure if it was all day or what.
Gotcha.
It's 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. You must show your educator's badge or ID. And I was told they have a lot of Halloween costumes this year. So if you're looking for some
Good grief, Halloween costumes are expensive.
And you get some affordable ones at the Raising Kids consignment sale. So
Common John's got their Halloween party coming up, their costume party. And I'm going to get you a fighter
I'm dressing up like a radio show host.
No. I just like
show with some headphones.
Just a onesie.
I'm not wearing a onesie.
Yeah, one of the suits you step in like a... Oh, I got a rain suit. I got a rain suit this past Friday for the game. I asked if they made like rain jacket pants. Trey said, yeah, it's called a rain suit. And they did have them at Walmart. And I'm going to tell you, I stayed warm and dry. Everybody was talking about how miserable they were. But it really kept the moisture off me.
Worth the investment.
It was worth the investment until I walked by a bench and my pant leg caught the corner. Where are you at?
Listening to you tell this story.
The pant leg caught the side of the bench. Stop. You're such a punk. They ripped so easy. I put a big hole in them. I was kind of But I went home and I put duct tape on there and fixed it right up. But anyway,
any more good stories, Holly?
What?
Nothing.
I thought that what?
Listen to you tell these good stories.
It's like product review or something.
What?
Leslie says she's got a flight suit that might fit you.
I do not think I'm going to fit into Leslie's flight suits.
It may be one she had for someone else.
She's quite a bit smaller than I.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I may like the tighter fit. You've been working out them shoulders and all.
That's it's not gonna happen.
You're not even gonna have to take your shirts to get hemmed before long.
I don't hem my shirt.
They're just gonna look that way when you buy them.
Full weather forecast. High of 75 today, 20% chance of rain and showers. We finally start kind of clearing out, because we're gonna be pretty cloudy today too, and we finally get more sun into the area tomorrow. High of 78, and then some really pleasant weather. 78 on Wednesday, 82 on Thursday, 82 on Friday, and overnight lows in the mid-50s. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. It's Patent Pest Control. No contract obligations. You can help with those mice, too, because I know this is the time of the year when the combines are in the fields and it's raining. Those mice are trying to find some dry spots. They'll come into your house, but not if you got Patent Pest Control working for you. No contracts. 931-247-0781.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in.
This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment that only takes 30 minutes. This treatment stimulates and builds your skin and as where are you? Yeah.
I don't know. I just got real tired all of a sudden.
You like completely
Powered down.
Powered down.
Yeah, I got real tired. That was fine. And then got a segment into the show, and that's enough of that. I'm already on vacation.
You listening to me, I'll talk about a rain suit. I got a rain suit.
And that thing will tear if you run it across sharp metal.
But it kept me dry.
Yeah, that's what it is. Male, adult, large.
Yeah, you're getting in that thing for sure.
It's going to need to be probably a 2X from the waist down. I'm not doing a nose wax kit on the radio. Ain't happening. Somebody trying to get me to do a nose wax kit.
You just hold your forehead and pull it out.
The girl one woke up. I called her right before we went on the air. She's like, I could hear her.
I was up so early. I got all of my chores done for the day before work. When I go home, I got a little laundry, but it ain't a lot.
I was just making sure you were awake. Okay, be careful. Love you, bye.
Josh sent us a text on our way to work, me and the girl one, that said, be careful, there are some medium-sized limbs in the road.
Well, I just not hit those.
But I passed them, and they're in the other lane.
They are, but the girl one is not a good driver, and I feel like that's something she would hit. It was for her. It was for her, not you.
Okay, so don't drive in the other lane. Got it.
That was mainly for her, not you.
I hope she's not driving in the wrong lane.
Well, Trey said that'd be a hell of a fundraiser. I don't know how we're going to raise funds with that. I can run a fundraiser and raise some money, but I don't know. I can't raise money. I feel like I'm a better fundraiser than I ever thought that I would be. I can't raise money like Joe Pat Coke can. You know, that's unattainable. But, you know, we do a pretty good job raising money for the WE Foundation or any other
Somehow
groups.
You talk smack into a fundraiser. So stick with what you know,
Tell you what I think about Warren County. That's going to be fun this year. I'm going to start working on that pretty soon, actually. Because that game is not till like late January, but I'm going to start getting that organized pretty soon. Trey said multiple tires busted generally don't happen in the correct lane. He ain't wrong.
It wasn't so much.
She's a terrible driver.
Yeah, well.
I mean, she is like most teenage girls, right? You know, just probably the way we drove when we were teenagers. I don't remember, you know, just you.
I was such a bad driver when I was her age. It was awful, and I think that's why I'm so careful now. It's because I was like, oh gosh, it's a wonder I didn't have a wreck as bad as I drove.
She drives our neighbor to school, and that makes
the
me
neighbor
nervous.
says she does good. I think it's just you and me worry.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Happy Monday to you. Final week before fall break for us. We'll be here Monday through Thursday this week. And then it's best ofs Friday through next week. I'm pumped about that, Holly. Pumped.
I think it's going to be a good trip.
I forgot to tell everybody about Fresh and Fruity in the last segment. So why don't you tell everybody about our friends at Fresh and Fruity here?
Yeah, so they're conveniently located right there on Hillsborough Boulevard over by Sonic. They're under new ownership, and all of her products are preservative-free and fresh. So go by, get a fruit bowl for the kids. You can get a protein smoothie, iced coffee. Stop by and get a healthy breakfast and not one of those greasy fast food yucky breakfasts.
And Fresh and Fruity, next to Sonic. Now, what are we talking about here?
So it was our anniversary on Saturday.
It was.
And we had planned to go to the Pilgrimage Festival. Dave Matthews was playing. And when Josh and I started dating, it was almost, a lot of our conversations started with our love for Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah, we went to about a show a year, on average, I would think.
Yeah, so we've seen him. Josh has seen him a bunch.
Yeah, I went to a show a year on average, sometimes 2 shows a year from 2004 through probably 2015, 2016.
Yeah. But I even walked down the aisle to a Dave Matthews song when we got married. So how just coincidental that he's going to be playing on our anniversary. And I thought, well, that would be kind of cool, right? To hear him live on your anniversary, and maybe he would even play Crash, which he did, by the way.
Turns out he did, yeah. We wouldn't know about it.
And so I'm like, this is going to be a great anniversary. So it started off pretty good. Josh got up. He made a sweet anniversary post, and all the pictures that he used of me were approved
Nice.
photos. You know, I didn't see any of what that. I was like, ew, why do you use that one? But so it was nice, you know. And he was in a great mood for some reason. Things just took a left turn, and I don't remember what happened.
Everything. So
this was the kind of mood that Josh was in. When we pulled up to park, it was a little hard to park. The directions were a little confusing. But Josh was getting in. He started biting his knuckles at one time because he said he didn't know where to go. And I'm like, the guy said, come up here and take a right. Just go up here and take a right. And he's like, yeah.
This is what happened. No, this is what happened. We're having to drive to Franklin. It's pouring down rain.
It wasn't pouring.
It
pouring.
It's that lightly, steady mist. It's
steady mist ain't pouring.
But it was rain. It was a hard mist, like needles hitting you in the face.
No, so it was not.
We gotta leave. Go up there. It's raining. We're going to work a booth as well. So we're going early in the day to work a booth. That's how we got our tickets. I wasn't gonna pay for them. So we leave and to go up there. It's raining. You got to deal with it. There's a wreck on the interstate, so we got to go through these back roads, and it's just it's not a great. And I'm already anxious because I don't know where I'm going, and I don't like when I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. And the directions I'm getting from somebody are, just take a right there by the school, and you're gonna park in the first lot, and then just go back out the way you came in, and take a left. There'll be a guy at a gate, and I'm like, what is this, like a backyard festival? I feel like there's probably more to it than that. Is this happening in Bubba's backyard? No, it wasn't. I get there.
It was not confusing.
And the directions to go get my parking pass, that was easy. That happened easily. To get to the high school, which is where we're supposed to park, that part was easy. But then I go to park where it tells me to park. No, ain't no park there. And the guy, he was nice. But he's like, hey, I'm going to get you in a closer spot. And I was like, okay, I appreciate it. But he starts talking to me like I went to school at Franklin High School. You're going to go back up here, take a right that's going to put you on Veterans. And then you're going to take another right that's going to put you on Bob's Cobble. And then and there's not the name of the roads. I'm just making that up. And
it was not that bad.
And I'm like, I don't know these roads. Then you're going to take the third left past the second pizza joint and park on the first line on the right.
This is going to be the whole segment as you giving these fake directions. It was not that bad.
It's what it was
on
like.
the way up there, I kind of liked the rain. I liked the rain, and I was like, this is nice. Just a nice. We weren't in a rush. It was just kind of a fall day to me, and it didn't bother me. I was fine.
I didn't want to get wet.
Listen, we sang on the way up there. We sang Morgan Wallen till I couldn't sing no more, and then the closer we got, the more anxious he got.
Because I didn't know where
reason.
I'm supposed to go.
We got it, and then we park, and this is Josh's mood. Of course, there's a stick by my door. Of course, I parked here and I opened my door and there's a stick.
That literally didn't happen. That did not happen. But I get out.
Yes, it was.
I get out. I don't know which way to go.
Leaves are falling. Of course, I'm parked under a tree where birds are going to poo on it.
I get out. I don't know which way to go. There's no signs.
There's people up here. He's like, people. Which way am I supposed to go? And I'm like, well, let's go over here to the crossing guard and where all the other people are going, and which was the right way. We just followed the crowd. He was like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, just follow them. So he had peed me off. I was like, just go on. I'm like, we just need to walk in separately. I just wanted to punch him right in the face. So I was up in front of him and he was way back behind me, and we walked in like that because we were going to kill each other. So we get in and he calms down. We worked the booth and that was fun. And afterwards we had about a couple of hours until the Hozier played.
Yeah, we wanted to see that. It was going to be like 2 hours.
And then
raining.
After Hozier, then Dave Matthews was going to play. And so we're standing there in the rain, and he said, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, let's go home. Let's just leave. Let's go home. And he said, do you want to get pizza? And I said, yes, I do. So on the way out, I stopped by. I was like, let me just get a shirt. I'll just get a shirt here. So I stopped off this little vendor, and it was a shirt, and it had a pumpkin on it and a possum, and the possum was upside down playing dead, and it said easily spooked, and I was like, I gotta have that. So I bought it, and I was in rubber rain boots, and they rubbed blisters the size of $50 on my heels. They tore my heels up to the point where I had to stop and take my boots off.
She's just walking through the mud barefooted.
Yeah. So on the road and in the everything, I was just barefooted just because it hurt. Well, I get back to the car, realized I have dropped my possum shirt.
Just lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And I was upset. I was like, I'm gonna go back and find that thing.
I didn't want to make a big deal about it because I had knew how temperamental he was already during the day, and he was in a good mood at that point. I didn't want to flip the switch, and I'm like, I don't even care. I didn't even like it. I didn't even like that. Matter of fact, I didn't want it.
Then I wanted to go back and find it. I was like, I'll go back.
I could not walk back.
That's fine. It's whatever.
If anybody picked up
we were at home with a box of Domino's pizza just in time for the start of the Georgia-Alabama game.
Under a warm blanket watching the...
I was probably asleep by the time Dave Matthews took the stage.
I'm sure he was really good.
I checked the set list the next day. It looked like it put on a pretty good show.
I didn't want to check the set list. I'm like, I don't want to look. I don't want to have like remorse about I just better just to not even think about it. And I started to tell Josh, I don't want to know the set list. But like one of the first things he said was, it was a great set list. Played Grannies, played Crash, and just started naming all the hits. I was like, okay, buddy. Hey, you recovered yesterday. You were in a really good mood most of the day yesterday.
Yeah, I was fine. I just did not want to do that thing. So I was a little cranky about it.
Well, I was trying to make the best of it.
Anything else here?
We got, is there?
No, there's not really any time.
Okay, then no.
But if you had something that you really needed to get in.
If you needed me to fill it, I would.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Emcella treatment solves urinary incontinence. There's no surgeries. These are in-office treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. We've got Stupid Silly Stat when we come back. We have Name That Tune, or is it Name That Movie or TV theme song later?
Tune.
Name That Tune later on. We got your birthdays and anniversaries from the weekend, all that coming up on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Find us on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cams. You can watch the show on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio.
Start your day the fresh and fruity way. Now, under new ownership, we're serving up all natural goodness with fresh fruit and no added preservatives, just pure delicious flavor.
We've extended our menu. Come in for a hot
Oh, let's see here.
There was a fresh bagel, avocado toast, or a parfait made just the way you like it. It's the perfect way to start your morning at 708 Hillsborough Boulevard next to Sonic. We're open from 6:30 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. I'm Faith, the new owner, and I can't wait to serve you at fresh and fruity Manchester.
Home policy. Okay, no holiday. HFFP. Oh, apologies. Sometimes it's better to talk to a real person. Real insurance.
Praters, when we come back.
You ever saw a product and bought the product because of the packaging? Like, you have the mop pads.
Well, those were good.
There was a new box.
They were.
He come home so excited about.
I bought a whole new Swiffer.
He's like, look at this. It's new and improved. It's right on the box.
It was twice as big as the old one, and it covers so much more ground. I mopped the house in twice as fast.
Crawman Squaw.
Yeah.
I had to get shampoo yesterday, and I bought. It was this.
Holly's bad about buying stuff because it says it on the package. She said, "Look, it says right here, less fat." Get less fat than what?
No, I didn't. It wasn't because of anything. It was just the shape of the shampoo bottle. It was like someone took a. I'm trying to think what is something. It was like a tube but it was flat. Like they smushed it and it was a flat tube. I'll have to show you when we get home.
I'm excited to see it.
I bought it just for the packaging. They got me. I mean, it's okay. It smells good. Yeah, it's not bad.
Some girls very specific about their hair products. Meanwhile, Holly's like, look at this packaging.
I'm washing my hair with Ivory soap. No, I'm not doing that.
Dana said, was it empty?
Was what empty?
The bottle. You said it's flat.
Oh, no. I'll have to. Let me see if I can find a picture of what it's called.
I lost all my energy. I woke up too early this morning. I was up at 4:30. Felt good, but it's like not quite. And I was ready to get the day going. Not anymore.
I can't even think of what the brand was. I was about to Google shampoo tube. Why are your brows furrowed so much?
Because I sent out an email yesterday telling everybody when I leave on vacation and when I come back.
Yeah.
And here comes Tiffany. Remind me when you leave on vacation again. I'm like, it's literally an email I sent out yesterday.
Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today. 6:30 till 8:30 every Monday through Friday. Glad to have you with us. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. Last check, we had some traffic issues between the really somewhere a little shy of the 111 eastbound, and it was backed up all the way to the 108 and backing up further. So eastbound I-24, you're going to want to avoid. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw out a prediction that westbound will probably be slow too because people like to rubberneck.
Don't rubberneck.
What is that about?
Y'all stop it.
You always see both lanes of the interstate.
If you're gonna do it, at least keep the same. You gotta be quicker than that. You need to like time it just right where you can look over right at the
Yeah, stop rubbernecking.
Stop slowing down. We're just trying to get there.
All right, we've got to play games today. But first, Holly's going to tell you what's on the menu over at Prater's Barbecue for lunch today. They got that lunch line running from 11 until 2. Good deals.
Mm-hmm. Hamburger steak, spaghetti, chicken tenders, smoked pulled pork, red parm potatoes, sweet baby carrots, green beans, pasta salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. They're right in front of College Street Elementary School. You got some really good deals going on tires right now. You may need a good set of tires before you hit the road for your fall break trips. They can help with that, and they offer financing as well. At Freedom Automotive, they do all of your other automotive repairs as well. Again, that's 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. They're right in front of College Street Elementary, and they're open 6 days a week for your convenience at Freedom Automotive, Monday through Saturday. Holly?
I had it right here, and I zoned out.
Oh. What are you doing over there?
The average person does this 22 times a day. What is it? The average person does this 22 times a day. What is it? And I know that's kind of like it could be anything.
What?
But if you're doing it 20 times a day, then
You
or
should know what it
22
is.
times a day, then it's something.
Yeah, that's an average, and I would say that everybody's maybe not at average, but you're close. Or everybody's doing it. 728-1320, 728-3526. Take your guesses this morning on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. First person with the right call, the right answer is going to win Thunder Radio swag and some Black Rifle coffee. I'm feeling generous today. Wrong answers get to call back and try again. Morning show.
Yawn.
You say yawn?
Yes.
Good guess.
Good. Not it. Yawn. I don't know if that.
Yawn. I love the South where one syllable words become two.
Not it. 728-1320. Morning show.
Fussing.
Fussing. Good guess. That's going to be higher for me and Josh.
Good try. Not it.
Or did he say cussing?
I don't know, but they're both wrong.
Fussing and cussing, both not right.
Both incorrect. 728-1320. The average person does this 22 times per day. Right answers win prizes. Wrong answers get to call back and try again later. Right answers also win bragging rights. You got your hot sauce there on the desk?
Yeah, I got hot sauce in my bag swag. They gave us these at the pilgrimage, and so I went by and grabbed 3 or 4 of them.
I don't think they meant to give you 3 or 4 of them.
I like to use it in the morning on my eggs.
To be fair, the crowd was a little light today, so we should get some eggs today. You know, I got a lot of things to do, and I want to start going to eat breakfast. That's how you know you can go ahead and chalk up me having a busy schedule, because then I don't want to do anything else besides the work I'm supposed to do.
The average person does this 22 times a day. What is it? What is the average person doing 22 times a day?
728-1320. Take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines.
We've had yawn. We've had fussing or cussing. Both wrong.
Morning show.
Check their email.
Good guess, but not it. Check email.
I probably do check my email 22 times a day.
A lot. When you own a business, you just don't stop. It goes and goes and goes. I try to take a break, but there is no breaks.
Yes, there is. This dude sent me so many funny videos yesterday.
You admit they're funny.
You think they're funny. I don't even watch them. I just send back LOL.
That's because my stomach was upset.
Yeah. He was having a 30-minute conference.
Which means I had to visit the restroom a few times yesterday. So there's a lot of videos going out to a lot of people. 728-1320. Morning show.
Would it be open the door?
Oh, so close.
That's a really good
but not
guess.
quite right. Open the door.
Really good.
Don't say open the window. Okay.
Good guess.
Don't
Who's
say-
opening a window?
And don't
22
say close
times a
the
day?
door. But you're very close. Little more specificity, please. Very close. 728-1320. The average person does this 22 times a day. Morning show.
Open the fridge door.
Open the fridge door. Yes, that is the right answer. What's your name?
Arlie.
Arlie? Good job, Arlie. Come on by. You win. You can come on by the station and get you some prizes.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hope Arlie likes coffee. Open the fridge door 22 times per day. Somebody over on the Facebook lines had it. Glenn said check the refrigerator. Leanne also with that. Brian and Shannon. So a lot of people were guessing that later on. Open the refrigerator 22 times a day.
Hoping there's something.
Is there anything cooked and hot in here already? Like I open it hoping that there's like a
steak dinner.
Like a steak dinner heated up and just off the grill right here.
Oh, man.
Darn it.
Just baloney.
Checking the date. You're checking the expiration dates in there. Morning show.
Goes out the door.
Oh, good guess. You just missed it. The caller before you got the right answer. It was check.
What?
It was open the refrigerator door.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thanks for playing. Jessica said, I feel like my kids may open it double that. Yeah, kids like to get into the fridge. They want the sweets.
When I was little, I wasn't allowed to use the stove or anything, like most kids.
When I was little, I wasn't allowed to burn the house
But
down.
I would get hungry and I'd want something to eat, and I'd go in there in the meat drawer and just pull out a cold hot dog. And
Remember doing? You just pull out a cold hot dog and eat that. Like,
did you do that?
yes, absolutely.
I would not eat a cold hot dog right now.
Oh no,
For anything.
We sound so spoiled in first world, but I'm not eating a cold hot dog.
I will say I got one of the worst corn dogs I ever had in my life out there at that.
I took her to Pilgrimage Festival, and Holly sees
No,
somebody.
wait. I worked. He didn't take me to the Pilgrimage Festival.
For our anniversary, I got us tickets to the Pilgrimage Festival.
No, he did not.
And we
he signed me up for a shift in a booth.
We're working a booth, and this girl comes by with 2 corn dogs. And Holly immediately goes, "They got jalapeno corn dogs?" And she
Excuse
said,
me,
yes,
ma'am. I see you got a corn dog there. Did you happen to see if there was jalapenos?
And she said, yes.
Yes.
And,
Okay.
and so she kind of looked at me like, I'd like to have one. So I leave our booth, go down there, pay $22 for 2 corn dogs because I also want one. Take it back, and Holly takes one bite of it, nearly spits it on the floor.
I did.
You ought to see her try to choke that
I walked
down.
out of the tent.
Oh.
That's
how bougie she is when it comes to her food. She won't even just.
I couldn't. It was so
No,
bad.
it wasn't that bad.
Yes,
I
it was.
ate my corn dog, and then I ate her corn dog. I didn't want to, but I'm not going to waste $22. So I ate both of them.
They could have put styrofoam on a stick and fried that thing and give it to Josh, and he would have been like, "Well, it's kind of bland, but I paid $10 for it."
And to be honest with you, mine wasn't very good, but it was tastes like something I got out of the box, out of the freezer at home and put in the oven. Those corn dogs. But then Holly's, I was like,
it tasted like that, except left out on the counter for 3 hours.
But then I ate Holly's, and hers was better than mine. And my God, you don't even know how good you got it. I ate the bad one. Some random person is here walking in.
That's okay.
But yeah, that's what we did. So I was not going to waste the $22. That's my toxic trait. I'm not going to waste that money,
Yeah, and so we wasted it on the corn dog, and then I bought that shirt and lost it.
And then so we spent what? That was $28. So
basically,
$50.
Basically, we just took $50 and lit it on fire.
Yeah, and that's what we did with our Saturday. I'll let you go assist. Okay. Holly, I can see she's getting anxious. Somebody's at the door, and it doesn't matter. Holly's going to get up and go in there and try to figure out what she can do. But while she does that, I want to tell you about our friends at Dirt Works. So I guarantee you that you know that you have drainage issues. You probably figured it out over the weekend. All that rain, you look around, you're like, you know what? Things aren't draining well here. I've got standing water. Everybody probably had some because of all the rain, but if you have major standing water problems, you may need to get some regrading done, some different excavation things done, a new drainage system put in. Dirtworks can do all of that. Give them a call at 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks, 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. Online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com. More morning show when we come back.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by Spring.
801 South Street in Manchester. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. For Thunder Radio News, I'm Tiffany Clutter. The Manchester Board of Mayor Alderman is scheduled to meet Tuesday, March 21st.
Got all that done. Somebody play name that tune.
Y'all aren't gonna get it today on the one for sure.
We had mustard. We did have mustard. They give you this corn dog. What?
The boy, when he said, "Is the answer blink?" Never mind, that's stupid.
So they give you. Where are you going?
I just have to pee.
Oh, they give you these corn dogs, and I got 2. They just give you a napkin and the corn dog. They don't, and then there's a big tub of mustard there, off the packets, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with the mustard? And they had all these little cartons in there. I'm like, give me one of those little plastic cartons, like you put fries in, whatever you call those. Give me that. I want to put the mustard in there. Yeah, our fridge got one of them beepers too. The fridge here at the station, the seal is going bad on it, so it doesn't shut great. I gotta go get another one. that part that Eli recorded, is that in there too? Or did I save that somewhere?
You saved it.
Okay. Hopefully.
Yeah, because we went and got breakfast.
Yeah.
And then you said, did I save it? And I said, no, it was up on the screen. And so when you came back, you saved it.
Okay. Good. Thunder Radio.
I've got a birthday I want to put on the plate.
All right. Is it for today?
Yes, it's today. My grandson, Garrison Reed, is a 15 years old today.
Garrison Reed is 10. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Birthdays. She said it was today, but then I wrote it down for yesterday. Well, we don't have a lot of weekend birthdays. Probably would benefit for some breakfast, though. I'm not gonna lie. Some eggs, bacon.
I thawed some hamburger meat yesterday, and Josh walks in the kitchen. He goes, "Oh, are we having spaghetti?" I was like, "Close. We're having tacos."
Typical response when Holly's thawing some hamburger meat. We're about to have spaghetti. Because I know we're having burgers. They're pre-patty burgers.
Yeah, but I could have been making meatloaf. I could have been making.
When's the last time you made meatloaf?
It's been a while.
Probably well over a year. So it is crickets in here this morning. Shannon, what's up with that? People are quiet today. It's
I
Monday.
could have been making. Jambalaya.
Not with 2 pounds of meat.
Stuffed bell. No, I thought another one for tonight.
Stuffed bell peppers would be about right. Crummy said, same here, Josh. It's 2 options. So the hamburger meat's thawing out and it's spaghetti. Stuffed bell peppers is reasonable, especially since the girl one was home. She likes those. But then she ended up not eating dinner with us anyway. So. I wake up this morning and see she's on the couch. She got scared of something last night. I don't know what it was.
She turns 18 on Sunday, and she was like, almost an adult. I'm almost an adult. And I'm like, no. Until you stop coming into your parents' room because you're scared of the dark. Then.
Well, she didn't even come in there. She just, she came in there and got the dog. And I look, and I was so mad this morning because I look at the camera and I see that she comes walking through the living room with the dog, throws him on the couch. And I'm like, no, he's not allowed up there. She got a dog so little she can hold it in her hand. And he's going to protect her.
Set temperature makes it hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio morning show. Hello to you. Got a whole nother hour left. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. We are the Thunder Radio morning show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Let's get you a quick temperature check out there. A little foggy out this morning, so give yourself an extra minute or two driving in. 64 degrees. Headed for a high of 75. We'll stay mostly cloudy today. 20% chance of showers. Maybe some drizzle early on in the day. We'll clear that out of here about 9 or 10 o'clock. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Fall temperatures are in the air. That means fall clothes need to be on your back. And they have them at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street. They even have some of your Tennessee game day gear there. Head on over there and see them at Wisteria Hill. And they do an excellent job at posting their new stuff on Facebook. So give them a follow. Wisteria Hill Boutique, Wisteria. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
I've already said that.
They've got some really cute, like, knee-high white boots that people are pairing with their little fall dresses.
It's perfect for you to wear somewhere, then leave. Just leave them there, like your shirt at the Pilgrimage Festival.
I feel like we have gotten dressed up nice to take, to go to an event, have taken a picture and then been like, let's don't go at all. Like, let's don't even leave the house.
That sounds like something that we might have done.
I just like being at home.
For a job that requires such extroversion, we are introverted people.
I believe you're a little.
I'm more extroverted than she is.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go and do more than she is. If y'all see her out, she does not want to be there.
He's willing to stay a lot longer than I am too.
But once I'm there, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. If just don't even ask me what the event is. I don't want to go. But once I'm there, might as well make the most of it. I'm there. Might as well, talk to the people. Now that was not the theory I had on Saturday.
Saturday, he was just gonna wreck it.
I didn't want to be there.
Nobody was gonna have a good time.
I was contemplating some bad things. I was like, maybe I'll just go up here and tell them I got a bomb. Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll just end this whole event. I want to go home.
Who thinks like that?
Buddy. It was not a good day.
Nothing happened. It was fine.
It was where I was.
He got overstimulated or something.
I did. I didn't want to go. I didn't know how to get there. I didn't know where to go when I got there. It was raining. My feet got wet within the first, 8 seconds of getting out of the car. My feet were wet.
We don't ever get to go anywhere, just us two, and where we're not working. And I was like, this is nice. This is nice. And he's like, it's not nice. It's awful.
It's a pretty good impersonation. We have games to play here, Holly. Name that tune.
Yeah, so Josh has got a little snippet of a song that I've picked out. He's going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out what the name of the song is, give us a call on the Ben Lowen hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320. You got to give me the exact right name and the artist.
Dana said, Josh, there are herbs and medications for that. I didn't take some herbs. I didn't take my vitamins Friday or Saturday, and I think it was messing with my head.
What,
I'm telling you.
I don't think so.
I feel better when I take those. I forgot them. I feel great.
Play
today.
that song again. He was just throwing a fit. That's all. Plain and simple.
728-1320. Name that tune and the artist. And we got prizes for you if you can get the right answer. Wrong answers, get to call back and try again. 2-second clip. Let's give you a little more. It's a difficult one you picked out today.
Boom.
I don't even know if this was ever even released, this song.
Yes, it was, because I've heard it.
I think he just played this one time at the Marion County Fair.
No, this is a popular. I'm looking it up, see where it was on the Billboard charts, buddy.
As a matter of fact, I think he played it at the sound check at the Marion County Fair. I don't think it was in his set.
No, this is...
Somebody wants to take a crack at it. Morning show.
Has anybody guessed it yet?
Not yet. You're the first try.
All right. You can call me Al Paul Simon.
That's not
Good
it.
guess.
Good try. Good try. Thanks.
Trying. That.
Try again later. You Can Call Me Al is one of our favorites, though. We've used it before. And we do like to randomly play that throughout the show. But it is not You Can Call Me Al. Does it sound like that? Not really. Maybe that's what he heard, though. I'll get you a 3-second clip. That caller was
Top
wrong.
the charts.
Wrong genre there.
I just don't wrong.
Peaked at number 5 on Billboard's Hot Country.
So there you go. It's a country song. That gives you a little bit of a hint. Holly just giving away the answers. 728-1320. It's not Morgan Wallen.
And the name of his tour was the name of this song. See, you're such a no. Good guess. Good guess, Jen.
You got him full today.
I just don't wrong.
728-1320.
Someone sent me a message with the right answer, but I don't have their. It's got to. Oh, okay. Oh, it's Clay. Yeah, Clay's got it right. Still looking for an answer on the.
I just don't wrong.
Had some wrong guesses. Somebody else tried to call and they hung up before I could get to them. And they were second guessing themselves. Or it was Dina.
Jen took a crack at it. She said Water Tower by Jason Aldean.
Water Tower.
But I don't know if I know that one.
I don't either.
It's not a deep track song, I don't reckon.
728-1320. Got a minute or two left this morning for you to take your cracks.
Are we on the 3?
Yeah, we're on the 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a little bit I hit the wrong button.
All right.
I may have given you a little bit more of a hint there.
That tune?
I hit the wrong button. I may have given you a little bit more than I meant to. It's not Zach Brown Band. Somebody's guessing that over there. It's not Zach Brown Band. Back to the 3-second clip.
I just don't wrong.
All right, Jessica's got the artist pegged, but I don't know that she's got the song. She's on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, so you can watch the show and interact with us over there. That scared me when I hit that button. It was a whole lot louder than the other clip. Morning show.
Hey, Josh, it's Burning Man, Dirk Bentley.
It is Burning Man by Dierks Bentley. Well done. Who we talking to?
It's Clay.
Clay, you got that so fast.
Well done.
Are you a big Dierks Bentley fan?
No, I actually heard it on a station a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, good. Nice memory.
Good memory.
Yeah.
Eidetic. Very well. Well done. Yeah, Burning Man, Dierks Bentley, Clay, the winner today. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yes, it is Burning Man. It is Dierks Bentley. Holly going.
I listened to it this morning on the way to work, and I've heard the song before, but I really listened to the words, and I was like, yes, Dierks, yes.
And I happened to open the show today with Dierks Bentley.
That
was not planned at all.
I know. That's why I asked you. I was like, is this Dierks Bentley?
That was not planned at all.
Just,
he does put on a good concert. I saw him in concert once. I saw him in concert when all he had was What Was I Thinking? That was like it. He played 4 songs to open for Toby Keith.
Two of them was What Was I Thinking? He
played What Was I Thinking? And he didn't even end that song. He didn't close it. He just kind of rolled into his other songs and kept the beat and then rolled back into What Was I Thinking? He had a couple different ones. He had that and he had one other one that was okay. But I think he played like 4 songs to open for Toby Keith.
I like the sound of his voice. And then I think it was the brothers Osborne is on that track with them. And I like the sound of that other guy's voice too. Mr. Osborne.
We continue to get reports of the interstate being backed up. Now it's showing the westbound lanes are a problem.
Rubberneckers.
Yeah, earlier it was the eastbound lanes that were backed up, and now we're showing. And what I say earlier,
you told them not to.
I said the eastbound lanes are backed up. Don't give it a little while, and the westbound lanes will be backed up. It looks like the eastbound lanes have cleared, but the westbound lanes backed up in that same area between the one, at least according to Google Maps, between the 110 and the 111. It's backed up past the 111 now. So Rubberneckers got them. It's like you can almost see, it's coming, right? One side has a wreck. Give it about 5 minutes. The other side will eventually have at least some kind of fender bender.
That's why I'm just a big fan of minding my own business.
Right. Congratulations, Clay winner on Name That Tune. We've got more fun and games coming up throughout the. Actually, we don't. That's all of our games. We have more fun though.
Yeah.
Was it Monday's Misconnections?
Monday's Misconnections.
That's later
yes,
on.
Sir.
We also have weekend birthdays, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays to hit on later on in the show. And a whole another almost hour left. We're here until 8:30.
At the top of the hour, we're talking sports. A lot of sports happen this weekend, so I'm gonna just let Josh have at it.
Oh, do I get it at the 8 o'clock hour?
Yeah.
Sports time?
Uh-huh.
I went to sleep at halftime of the Alabama game. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, this is over. I'm going to sleep.
Even my mom and sister stayed up and watched.
I missed the end of a. I mean, I guess the good part about technology is I watched
all the good parts
the next day in about 35 seconds. Like it didn't take long. I watched a reel and I was like, this happened, this happened, this happened. Oh man, that was cool. I didn't have to stay up and watch all that. But it was apparently a good game. I wasn't really cheering for anybody. It's whatever.
I would have preferred Georgia to win.
If they didn't start so bad, they probably take care of business, but they did not have a good
they
start.
didn't come out. Yeah.
Well, I think we're starting to learn that Carson Beck there. He's I think that's Steve Buscemi's son. If you look at him real close, he's not as good as they think.
Is he not as good?
I don't think
he
so.
finished strong.
I've never been a big fan of his.
Really?
In terms of his ability to play quarterback. I'm sure he's a fine young man. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know anything about him.
Well, we're going to talk about that later on in the show. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. They're closed today and tomorrow, but they reopen for breakfast on Wednesday, or breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're open all day, Wednesday through Sunday. You know, mind seeing them at Common John Brewing Company. Going to be some really good outdoor sitting, grab you a drink kind of weather later on this week. We finally get all this rain out of the area. We're going to have upper 70s and low 80s. Perfect fall time temperatures to get on down to Common John Brewing Company. Try your drink, try their breakfast. Pizza time, they got some try the Nashville Hot if you're into something a little different, or just a plain pepperoni. They got that as well. At Common John Brewing Company. They're at 210 Woodbury Highway. They're online at commonjohnbc.com. Give them a follow on Facebook and Insta at commonjohnbc. And don't forget, they got their costume party coming up on October the 26th. So mark your calendar. Saturday, October 26th, costume party at Common John Brewing Company. Everybody is welcome.
Start your day the fresh and fruity way. Now, under new ownership, we're serving up all natural goodness with fresh fruit and no added preservatives, just pure delicious flavor. And guess what? We've expanded our menu.
Numbers in my phone.
Don't ever give Kentucky too much credit. Let's just pretend that Ole Miss maybe not as good as we thought they were.
I got it now, though.
I'm never going to give the Stoops a whole lot of credit. Let's see. I did temperature update. Thunder Radio.
Good morning, Josh. Got a birthday to call in today.
Birthday for today?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
You know her well, I think. Carla Fletcher.
Carla Fletcher.
Yep. 49 today.
All right. 49.
And she celebrated large over the weekend. You saw her on Facebook.
All right. I got it down.
All right. You guys have a good
You
Thanks,
too.
you too.
I don't know Carla Fletcher. Yeah, I saw her. No, I don't know. Maybe I do. I just don't realize I do. Sometimes I do know people. I don't realize it. Like I know them, but I don't know their full name or something. Prater's patent. Oh, let's see. Kevin said, didn't get to really watch any football Saturday. The wife drove me to Huntsville for shopping. Left around 11 a.m., didn't return until 9 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Dude, rough.
What a good husband.
I would have been complaining the whole time. But she told me to go home.
Yeah. I don't even ask him to do anything.
Used to, I had to go to the Bell Buckle Craft Fair.
When?
What about all this rain? East Tennessee. Middle Tennessee, Hillsboro got more rain than anybody.
Oh, really?
In Middle Tennessee, yeah, 7 inches, 6.9 or so. Tracy said, Kevin Simmons, where did you leave your man card at? We'll be watching Tennessee from the beach this Saturday. It'll be good. Yeah. I can't tell you how jacked I am about this getting out of town for a minute. It's been a very stressful, busy last few months. It always is, though.
You're talking to a bunch of people who are also busy and stressed.
Yeah,
what do you think you're telling them?
But it's happening to me, so it's worse. It's worse when it's happening to me. And it's paid $500 to be a vendor at the Bell Buckle this year. Is that how much it costs? Yes, man. Old Timers Day is this weekend. We were talking about that earlier.
Annette, what do you sell out there? What's in your booth?
Where y'all going? Trey Destin?
He's already told you.
I know, but I can't remember. Sorry, I got other things to keep up with, and where Trey's going for fall break. Yes, Destin. We got a pool at our house. Maybe I'll just stay up there and watch a game. Old Timers Day Parade is Saturday. I hate that I miss it pretty much every year now because when they have it, we're always gone for fall break. But we still have a good crowd.
Did I tell you about the first year that I ever went to Old Timers Day? I was like 11, and one of the prizes that you could win were these fake cigarettes because that was a toy.
I used to love those. You blew on them and it looked like smoke coming out.
It had powder on the inside, and instead of sucking in, you blew it.
The candy cigarette and the fake cigarettes.
And well, anyway, I was walking around. I had won them at a game, like a basketball throw, if you can believe that. Well,
probably gave them to the losers.
I was blowing, and I just thought I was so cool. And this old lady walks up to me and like basically was getting onto me for smoking, and I was like, "Oh,
it's fake.
It's a toy. They gave it to me."
Don't fuss at the game, people. That's the stuff we used to do. Now they have candy cigarettes.
So I took it out and I put it out on my hand.
That's when you take it. That's when you show her how awesome you are. But excuse me, you put it out on your tongue.
You want to go, Grandma? No, it would never occur to me to be disrespectful to an elder.
Teresa, one time I bought a fake magnetic earring, about lost my ear over it.
The radio.
Here until 8:30, Thunder Radio Morning Show rolling along on this Monday edition. Glad to have you guys along with us. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. M-Sculpt Neo can give you the muscles that you've been looking for, the six-pack of abs that you've been needing. Maybe you just need a little bit extra to get that six-pack or get those biceps pumped up a little better. These are in-office treatments. There's no surgery required. drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive. Holly?
Josh?
Glad to have you with me.
Hey.
For another year. We just wrapped up our 5th year of owning the radio station.
Yeah.
That was September 26th. So we are beginning our 6th year of ownership. Yeah, do I get that right? Because there's a whole best of segment on whether or not we can count the years.
Nobody cares.
We're about to wrap up our 5th full year of morning show hosting.
Yeah. Each week, I'm like, I'm going to do a better job. And then I say something like, talk American. And there's always room for improvement. What can I say?
It's Monday. It is time for Monday's Missed Connections. What have you found, Holly?
Okay. So it says, you were the young woman.
Is it Craigslist or is Facebook?
It's a combination.
Okay.
This one was on Facebook. You were a young woman with brunette hair, had blue underneath. You have blue eyes and braces. We met at the Megadeth concert last night. We hit it off, chatting in line. I never thought to ask you for your number. Please help. I genuinely regret not asking for your identification. But
Megadeth.
you don't see a lot of adults with braces anymore.
No.
Occasionally,
yeah.
you'll see.
I've known some.
Yeah, I've known some, and like some will do the Invisalign or some will do the clear braces where you can see just a little hint. But it's nothing like when you're in middle school, you know?
Yeah, where they're very visible.
Megadeth. That's, I guess they're still touring.
I thought they died.
All of them?
Yeah, all of Megadeth.
All right, so this next one says, you were in the Fortress Grove apartment walking through the parking lot, taking out the trash to the dumpster today. That's where a lot of meet cutes happen, isn't it? At the dumpster.
Yeah. Good place to hang out. Let me help you lift that up in there.
It says you were wearing lime green leggings and a matching tight lime green halter top. You were also wearing a black hat. My goodness, Queen. I about fell out of my truck.
It says that. My goodness, Queen.
My goodness, Queen.
Okay.
I about fell out of my truck. I would be okay if you wanted to call me Queen.
I guarantee you won't find Holly taking off the trash to the dumpster. She walks outside of the garage door and chunks it on the floor, and that's where it goes.
That's where
then
it's
I went to get
your
it this
turn.
morning to take it and put it in the truck, and there's ants everywhere, just everywhere.
Why you let it sit there so long? Once
You
it
put
reaches
it there
that
yesterday. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with
I
it.
didn't put it there yesterday.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
What? Listen, when it
Tracy said
reaches,
she works at Baskin Robbins with that outfit.
Okay, so this one's
Dr. Carmine said, a guy that talks like that has been married and divorced minimum 5 times.
yeah. This one is titled Pink Hair Girl. It says, we spoke at Half Price Books. Maybe the nerves were just some kind. Maybe it was nerves or just some kind of social anxiety, but there seemed to be a connection. Am I in love or anxious?
It's one or the other. I'm feeling something.
That's me. I don't know. We were looking at the tarot card. Which section? Please reply.
Whoa. You ever did the tarot cards?
No, but when I lived in Georgia, my school bus used to pass the billboard. It had like a lady looking into a crystal ball, and she did palm readings.
Yeah. You ever had your palm read?
No,
none of that.
Mm-mm. It might scare me now. Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be afraid that Holly would put a little too much into it, like a little too much thought into what came out of
I've
it.
never had, but I don't do, what do you call it? Your birthday month?
Yeah.
What is it?
That. Horoscopes. And
signs and horoscopes. Yeah, horoscopes. That's what it was.
That used to be a big deal, the horoscopes in the paper. People had to get the paper to read the horoscopes.
I always thought it was one of the many tools of the devil. So I was like, no. I had some friends one time that they hired this girl to come and do tarot card readings. And it was like one of those things just for an excuse for girls to have a girls' night in. And I was like, no, I can't be a part of that. Y'all.
It's one of the many tools of the devil.
This next misconnection happened at CVS. It says, you slipped in line before me. You butted in line. I wanted to compliment you on your hair, and that's all it says. You cut me, but I like your hair. That was just a weird one.
Seems
for
like
me.
the perfect opportunity to make conversation, though, doesn't it? If the person cut in line.
That makes me mad. I don't like cutters.
Me neither. But I mean, that's when you can speak up. Be like, oh, I don't allow anybody to cut line.
I won't speak up. I'll just stand there and be mad, like mean mug.
Maybe apparently he liked this lady, or she liked
her
him.
Hair.
Yeah.
It says this next one. The girl who works at Abbott's thought you were cute. Didn't shoot my shot. Eye roll emoji. We talked and you asked if my what my favorite football team was and told me yours as well. Tell me what team it was.
Wait a minute. She works at Abbott's?
Yeah.
So you can go back?
Just go back.
And she's probably being friendly because she works there.
Tell me what I bought. Are you kidding me?
She works there. What is it, Abbott's? Like a sports bar? Or a restaurant? It might be a grocery store. I don't know what Abbott's is.
I don't know what it is.
But she works there. You can just go back.
Go back to Abbott's.
See if you run into her. But I guarantee, I bet if you stayed and watched her interact with the other people, she probably does the same thing. She needs a tip.
Wait a minute. Why is she smiling at that guy? This is my girl.
And that's when they start stalking. Last one.
This one's titled Looking for the Woman Who Wears Stilettos. And you click it and open it and it says, I'm your guy. That's it.
That's it.
I'm your guy.
Back to the one about the hair. Cliff said must have been written by Biden.
The hair?
Like your hair.
Did you see Dana Carvey's Joe Biden?
I heard a little bit of it this morning on America in the Morning on my way in. And when I heard it, I was like, I've got to go watch that because it sounded pretty good.
Guess what? And another thing.
Yeah. It sounded good.
Yeah, he did a good job.
So I'm going to need to go watch that and see. And whoever did Kamala Harris sounded like had it spot on.
I think that was Rudolph. Maya Rudolph.
Yes, I think that's who that was. Because at least it sounded right for the clip that they play, but it was only like one sentence. But I'm not sure which accent she was using, which Kamala we were being.
Yeah, she didn't say much. It wasn't this. She wasn't in the skit a lot, I don't think.
I'd be glad when this election's over.
Yeah. But what are we going to talk about then?
I don't know. Hopefully a better economy. Anything else?
Not me. I feel like you have some stuff you want to get off your chest.
I don't have anything else. I'm good. I do want to remind everybody the Raising Kids consignment sale is this week. And great news, there is an educator pre-sale. So if you're an educator, you get the deals. They got an educator pre-sale from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Tuesday, October the 1st. The public sale, hey, y'all write this down. Public sale Wednesday from 1 to 7:30, Thursday 8 a.m. to 7:30, and Friday 8 a.m. to 7:30. It's all at the Ada Wright Center. And the public half price sale is Saturday, October the 5th from 7:30 a.m. until noon. So lots of good stuff happening at the Raising Kids consignment sale. The Ada Wright Center. Learn more at raisingkids.com. It's RAZNkids.com. Birthdays are next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James.
$1.99 baby back ribs at Kroger. $1.99 a pound. All right, we come back. We got birthdays. I don't have a lot of birthdays. Lower on our list than normal. We got a few.
County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better. Since 1975, helping coffee buy better cars, and better ideas and businesses. Has it been worth it? You better.
Oh, we're just going to cut the show short about 30 minutes today if you want. I'm ready to go. Let's do best up for 2 weeks. What's the odds for the Coffee County game Thursday?
Good odds.
Should be a good game. I think Coffee County's a little better. It depends on how healthy they are, and also you're playing at their place. So. Gas is not below $2 a gallon in this state, Glenn. I don't know how things are in Iowa, but not here.
How about
Yesterday, gas was like $2.80 a gallon. Not even close. I played Rockville. At Rockville. Yeah, they got turf field there too. Riverdale had turf field.
That's why I was a little disappointed. I was looking, if it's going to rain, I was looking forward to getting some
She wanted to be a grass field. She wanted mud, nasty.
I wanted to get those pictures where they had white uniforms on. I wanted the mud flinging, but it was a turf field. It was just water.
Looked like a slip
I got
slide.
some water
raindrops.
drips.
I thought your pictures turned out good. They were good and clear, good action shots.
That's all I take are good pictures, but I wanted them to be great.
I get a text from Holly late in the second quarter. So I think at halftime I'm going to go to the car.
Yeah.
I was like, go ahead, do it. I was nice and dry where I was sitting. Apparently it's birthday time. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Pick up that phone and give me a call. I want your birthdays. 728-1320. Calling your birthdays, your friends, your husbands, your neighbors, whoever. Also want your anniversaries as well. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie, and we'll be drawing for 3 slices today because it's Monday. That means we're drawing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday pies. We draw for a cake at the end of the week. Last week's winner was Donnie Lovelady. Congratulations. And we draw for anniversary flowers at the end of the week, thanks to our friends at the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. Drum roll, please. Saturday birthdays. Aaron Gebhardt had a birthday on Saturday. Also, Laura Selvog, happy belated birthday. Ellie Chumley turned 21. And Shayla Farrell had a birthday Saturday as well. And we got one anniversary to report. Josh and Holly Peterson, 11 years. Marital bliss, Holly. How about that? And then Sunday, we're not eligible for the flowers, by the way. Sarah Greer had a birthday on Sunday. And on this Monday, I got 2. Garrison Reed is 10. And Carla Fletcher is 49. So, that's all I got. What you got? Celebrities?
T-Pain, gonna buy you a drink. He turns 40 today.
Is that all?
That's all. He's our age.
I feel like he should be older.
I do too. I thought he was at least 10 years older.
Yeah, I was like, that guy's in his mid-50s by now.
Yeah. Kieran Culkin, that's Fuller on
Home Alone.
Home Alone. It's Macaulay Culkin's little brother. Mm-hmm. He's 42. Kieran Culkin
He's older.
Is older than T-Pain.
Wow. How about that? Is he older than Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin's older.
Is he older?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
I guess he probably is.
Would I tell you wrong?
No. I'm having a hard time keeping up with the ages.
Macaulay Culkin is 44.
44, okay.
44.
I thought he was closer to our age, but I guess that's the Olsen twins.
Okay. That's so random. The Culkin brothers aren't twins.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I got Macaulay Culkin mixed up with Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Maybe I had a thing for Mary Kate and Ashley at one time, so maybe I kept up with their ages.
Fran Drescher, remember Fran? She turned 67 today.
Who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you do. She had the real whiny voice. I think the show she was in was called The Nanny. I think she was in a movie called Beautician and the Beast.
Okay.
I remember watching that, but
The Nanny. Everybody's saying The Nanny.
Yeah.
Dirtworks. So I want to tell you about Dirtworks. I know everybody this past weekend noticed they got standing water. They've got water drainage issues. These guys can help with that. They're the best in the business. When you got somebody doing your excavation work, you want the best. When you get surgery done, you want the best surgeon. You get dental work done, you want the best dentist. You want the best excavators doing work on your property, whether it's your home or your business. These guys can fix standing water issues. They can install drainage systems. They can cut in some driveways. They install sod. They do land clearing as well. They don't cut any corners. They stand by their work at Dirtworks. In fact, if something goes wrong, they go back and fix it. No cost to you. Call my friends at Dirtworks. Get on their schedule today. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. Find them online at dirtworksforyou.com. You can schedule your appointments there. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com. We're across the top of the hour. Got more morning show here until 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at thunder1320.com.
Oh, a tree fell on it?
Yep.
Oh, no. That's not good. The nanny. There it works. Got that in. Got to do another pattern. Talking sports, right?
Yep.
It's my time to shine. Although I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't even follow sports like I used to.
No, there's a lot to talk about.
Is there?
Yeah. Because I don't know what there is to talk about, but what I did was while you watched football, I tried to make mental notes of the things that you got most excited about.
Okay.
Like Kentucky versus
Ole Miss.
Yeah, you talked about your voice got higher pitched when you were talking out loud about them.
All right. Early birthday.
When asked if she thought there would be a quorum at this upcoming meeting, Alderman Anderson had this to say. I'm not asking you how to
I have no idea, Tiffany. I don't know. I mean, maybe folks will get tired of this and just maybe. I'm tired.
Early birthday for Frida. Okay. Done. Yeah, people are happy when Kiffin loses. That's what happens. Because Kiffin sticks his nose in other people's business too much. He starts trolling other teams on Twitter and just just stay in your lane. He loses a game he's not supposed to lose every year. He's got a good offense, but he screws around and loses a game he ain't supposed to lose every year. I don't care how much better Kentucky is or isn't. He can't lose to Kentucky at home. Can't happen.
Now we're not gonna have anything to talk about.
Well, blame Cliff and Brian.
Cliff and Blair?
They're getting me riled up over here. I equally dislike Mark Stoops. Yes, I equally dislike Mark Stoops. And any Kentucky fan. I don't like any SEC teams. I never understood the SEC loyalty. I'm not a fan of any of the SEC teams. I hope they all lose every game they ever play. I'm a Tennessee fan. I'm not an SEC fan. Drive me nuts. You get a national championship, like, well, I hate to say it, but roll tide because hashtag SEC. No, to hell with that.
For me, the SEC thing is like having
Patty said 1,000%.
Having a sibling, and you want to beat your sibling at everything. You want to physically just beat them up and be better than them. You want to beat them at eating dinner. First one to the car gets the front seat. You want to beat them.
No.
But then somebody else says something about your sibling, and then you're like, you can't say that. That's my sibling. That's how I feel about the SEC. Like, I want to beat all the teams, and I want Tennessee to be number 1. But I feel like we're in kind of like a group. And if a SEC team beats like a Notre Dame,
well, I do like that.
Then I like that.
I hate Notre Dame. It's probably the only time I might actually cheer for Alabama if they're playing Notre Dame. I can't stand Notre Dame. Remember that one time they played the national championship game? Manti Te'o's girlfriend died.
Poor Manti.
I got to break that out sometime in the ball game. somebody like just trips and falls. Like, oh, so and so tackled by Lene Kakua. The Bama Georgia game was as close to I want both teams to lose as I've ever been. Exactly. I don't.
I wanted Georgia to win.
There's no shocker. The SEC offices are in Birmingham. I mean, just saying. It's not a coincidence. Why don't they just put them in Tuscaloosa? Make it a little more obvious.
Did you see that shot of it was
Ritter? Go ahead.
somebody had it was a touchdown pass. I think Alabama was already up 21, and it was that next touchdown pass, and it shows a clip of
I didn't know that.
Nick Saban.
Sorry, Holly. Dana was telling me she was married to an SEC well-known, respected official who retired and moved into the replay booth. I said, Ritter.
Mom told me that.
Yeah. He actually officiated Coffee County Rockville 2 years ago at Rockville.
Warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team have well over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. And folks, it is the time. The interest rates have come down, whether you're wanting to refinance or maybe looking for that first home. Now is the time to get that done. See Heather Phillips and her team, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. Holly.
Josh.
Welcome back. Final segment today. Pretty good Monday.
Yeah, I thought it was solid.
The week before vacation is always the hardest because it's the week that I don't want to do nothing.
I feel so
But there's
prepared.
so much to do.
No, I feel very prepared. I feel very on top of my game.
You-
I'm not
good for
bothered
you.
at all. I've already packed.
Good. If you're
90%
stressing less, and that helps me out because usually right before we get ready to leave, Holly starts stressing big time, and I'm not going to help pack anything. So all I can do is say real nice things like, well, you'll get it done. But that's good, though. There's a lot going on around here, and you got a lot happening. So
It helps that
I also need to cut the grass.
The football game is Friday night.
Thursday.
And Thursday night instead of Friday. So that helps.
Yes, that's a big help this week. And, but there's other things like I haven't cut the grass in a month. I haven't had to.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden I got to cut the grass. And I got to find time to do that this week, and got to get.
You got the next 2 days.
Holly's got to get
after-
the oil changed in her car, and I don't even know when we're going to do that. And just a lot going on.
Bless your heart. Look, I'm playing the world's smallest violin.
First world problems. All these things we have to do before we go on a week's trip to the beach.
Yeah, bless your heart.
I know it.
We're talking football here.
Holly said I could talk football during this final segment, so
But you talked about it all during the break.
that's
so
fine.
I don't know what else we got to talk about.
No, just go on ahead. Tell me what you want me to say.
I gave it during the break, and you just ate it up. I watched a little bit of a game yesterday. It was the Jaguars.
She was watching. Yes, she is. Jaguars and the Texans.
The Texans.
Mhm.
I was going to say Rams.
Okay, well, good thing I stepped in and fixed that.
But I did a little play-by-play.
Okay, she did. Well, she did. She did some. It was more color work.
A color.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
but it was, and she did a good job because it was a play where they brought some pressure, and C.J. Stroud stepped up in the pocket, didn't panic, and he hit a guy over the middle. And Holly broke that down almost perfectly about how he didn't panic, and he still made a good throw. And like 2 seconds later, here the color commentator came with the exact same assessment. And
I'm going to take your job.
I was take it. It is my dream to retire from Friday night work.
It's a hut to the quarterback.
That's her favorite thing to say. That's how the play starts.
What do you say? How do you say it?
I sometimes don't say anything.
Down set hut.
I don't say that. That's the quarterback's job.
How do you tell the listener that they're hutting the ball?
They're hutting the ball. Sometimes I don't say anything. I just, Lowry looking to throw. Sometimes I say takes a snap.
Takes a snap. There
Yeah.
you go. Okay.
It just depends on what's happening. But it's not really required.
What's the difference between a snapper,
Center.
a center, and a long snapper? Or is that the same guy?
Usually those are different people.
Different people.
A long snapper usually specializes in snapping it a long way. Like the punt snap is 13 yards. It was 13 yards the other night. So
Is that a long snapper?
yeah. And then for the extra point, it's 7 yards. A shotgun snap is usually 5 to 6 yards in the backfield.
Josh asked me last
7
night
yards
if I played football, what position would I play? And I didn't know if he meant would I want to play, like if I could pick where I would want to play and want to be good at, or where I actually would play and probably would.
She would be the kicker.
I said I would want to be Jaden Carter's position,
which is a linebacker.
Mm-hmm. I would want to be a linebacker. I'd want to just hit him.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably would be a snapper or a long snapper. Does a long snapper tackle?
Yeah, the long snapper, a lot of times on punts, is the first one down the field. Like he snaps because you can't cover him up. So
what does that mean? You can't tackle him?
You can't line up over the top of him.
Oh.
Because he's snapping. It could be injured.
So he's the first one down the field.
He'll snap and then he'll take off running down to get the returner.
To hit the person that catches it?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I want to do.
Sign Holly up. We should start a girls' flag football league around here, like the lingerie football league they have on TV.
No lingerie.
That's a pretty good league.
No.
Have you ever watched that? There's some pretty talented girls.
Yeah.
On that, have you ever watched those games?
Not lingerie, but I've watched like women playing flag football.
They weren't literally in lingerie. They just called the lingerie league.
No, but there is something where they're basically.
I mean, those shorts are.
No, those are not shorts.
No, they're shorts. They're Nike Pros.
Nope.
They're Nike Pros.
Nope.
Yeah, Hattie says the TSSAA is sanctioned flag football. They have. I saw Warren County has a flag football team listed in the portal. I don't know if they have one, but they have a coach listed. So they must have one. I don't think we have one yet. But there is girls flag football is sanctioned now.
So the high school could get a flag football team?
They could. Yeah, for girls sports. Right?
That would be fun.
Whoops. Yeah. I was talking about an adult league for you to play in. So
I could go back to high school like I was
we've seen people get arrested for that.
Yeah, I want to sign back in to high school so I can play flag football.
Trey said Warren County is irrelevant. Well, they're starting up their flag football league because the boys' side's not looking too good, you know? It's not looking too good over there. Just jokes, Warren County people. Y'all calm down. Calm down. Cliff said she'd rather watch fighter pilots play football. Now, she wants to watch fighter pilots sit in a room and talk about flying. It's the nerdiest person.
They're not talking about flying. It's their it's their pre-flight run through, a rundown. I don't know. It's very calming. Are we talking more football here?
Yeah. Tennessee didn't play this weekend, so we watched a little bit of the Alabama-Georgia game. I fell asleep at halftime. Missed the good second half, but I got the recap of it the next day in Reels. And Ole Miss lost to Kentucky. So, which again, it's hard to be happy about that because I don't like Lane Kiffin or Ole Miss, but I hate Kentucky and Mark Stoops. So people talk about the improvement of Kentucky. And sure, they appear to be better because they played Georgia real tight. And of course, we don't really know how good Georgia is. I don't know. But this was on the road. Ole Miss cannot lose at home to Kentucky. That cannot happen. But this is what happens when I saw where somebody made this point and they were right. This is what happens when your first 4 games are against Warren County. and you roll up 72 points a week for the first four weeks of the year.
Yeah. And
then all of a sudden you play a real team and you don't know what to do when they're actually still in the game in the second half. You're like, wait a minute, what's happening? Why is it not 42-0 at halftime? So
who's Tennessee got on Saturday?
Tennessee got Arkansas. at Arkansas. So that'll be should be a pretty good one. Should win that game, but again, you're going on the road and you got to take care of business.
I think we're going to figure out how to get a TV on a beach.
Yeah, we're just going to be dragging beach house TVs down there. I'm sure that's supposed to happen. I'm like, why don't we just watch it in the house and just, in my mind, I'm like, we just watch it in the house. We can open up all the windows and hang out on the back deck or whatever. That'd be fine. Bring the beach air inside.
No.
I don't need to be on the sandy beach to watch a game. I don't need that.
No one needs it, man, but it's just a different experience.
Tracy, I'm tired of hearing about Kentucky's improvement. I've not seen it, but I've been hearing about it for 8 years. I know. Same. Kind of like Tennessee's preseason top 10 teams we've had. Had all kind of preseason top 10 teams, and ain't none of them been top 10 worthy.
Tennessee moved to number 4.
They did move up to 4. Yes, Georgia's loss moved Tennessee up to 4. So they're right there where they were a couple of years ago. It's amazing what happens when you have a quarterback. Joe Milton last year threw a wrench into that plan. Before that, Hendon Hooker.
Yeah. Milton is the one that can throw it over the mountains, right?
That's about all I can do with it. Tracy said Tennessee's a baseball school now. True that. So, but anyway, we'll see how they do this weekend on the road at Arkansas. Other things, Titans play tonight. We probably should bring that up. Big day for the Braves, switching gears to baseball. Holly's got her Braves gear on today. Braves play the Mets at 12. It's a doubleheader. Braves play the Mets at 12. And then again at roughly 3:30, 3:40, depending on, it's 40 minutes after the conclusion of the first game is when they will play. And we'll have both games on Thunder Radio. So no Dan Bongino show today. No Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany today. If the Braves win one of those games, they're in the playoffs. They just need to win one of them. Hopefully the first one. That's the one you want to win.
Yeah.
And then if they lose both, they are not in the playoffs. So same for the Mets. If they win one, they're in the playoffs. If they lose both, they're out. And the Diamondbacks would get in. The Diamondbacks are rooting for one of those teams to sweep today. That way they could sneak in. So we will carry both games for you here on Thunder Radio. We are your Braves affiliate in Coffee County. If the Braves win the first one, we will interrupt the second game to make sure we are at the Titans start on time. If the Braves do not win the first game, we will carry that second game to its conclusion, and then we'll switch it over to Titans football tonight. Titans at Dolphins.
That makes sense.
Maybe Tyreek Hill get pulled over on his way to the game. It's hard to go to Miami and win. They have a distinct home field advantage down there.
We went to a Marlins game down there.
We did. Different stadium. But...
Yeah. Does their football have the closing?
No, so they don't. And what's interesting about their football games, I don't know if it'll affect a Monday night game as much as it does like a Sunday noon kick. But they put the visitors in the sun. And the home side is shaded, which is smart. But in Florida, it makes about a 20 degree to 25 degree difference in the temperature on the sidelines. And so if you want coverings, like to sit under or whatever, or the little cooler fans, you have to offer it to the other side. Well, Miami's like, well, we don't need them. We got it's 20, 25 degrees cooler over here. So they have pretty distinct home field advantage. It's hard to go win down there. Plus you're dealing with that Miami heat and humidity.
Can the Titans bring their own fans?
I think both sides have. I don't know how that works, but I think both sides have to have them.
Well, I mean, they can put them. Miami can put them up if they want to.
I think it's up to the home team
to say if you can get fans or not.
I think that's how that works. I have to go look that up.
Whatever.
Anything else here? We got a couple of minutes here to kill.
So I just came across this story. It was a feel good story. We can end on. Dad walks nearly 30 miles through flood debris to walk daughter down the aisle. So this happened in Johnson City. It was supposed to be a 2-hour drive from South Carolina to Johnson City for his daughter's wedding, turned into 7 hours in a car and another 5.5 hours on foot. After being diverted multiple times on the interstate, he finally crossed the state line into Tennessee around 2 a.m. A state trooper told Jones that it was the end of the road. Interstate and even more minor roads were impassable.
No, you can't get past anything.
The dad said, that's no good for me. I said, you have to understand, my daughter's getting married at 11 this morning. I'm going to be there to walk her down the aisle. Jones, who has run marathons in the past, estimated it was less than 30 miles away. He Forrest Gumped it to his daughter's wedding. It was much more difficult than he could have imagined. He found himself in total darkness. Remember, it was 2 a.m. With only his cell phone light to guide him through the debris. It was awful, he explained. All I can tell you is the mud and debris. I had to climb 6-7 foot tall piles of debris, old fences, over huge trees, tangled dead end roads, all kind of things. Although indeed,
look at it run into a bear up there.
The trek nearly became deadly at one point when he encountered clearing crews on the road with a backhoe. He wasn't expected to be there, so the operator was just grabbing, and he almost got hit.
Nice.
He became entrapped in the mud, like he was stuck. I was up to my knees in mud, couldn't move, and the backhoe driver don't see him.
Right. And you don't expect somebody to be stuck in the mud while you're swinging that bucket around.
His cab was facing the other way. The cab of the most of the time. He said that he's swinging this thing around and I'm ducking. He thought I'm gonna die. He said one time I've said a prayer. Miraculously, he was able to free himself. Left a shoe in the mud, and continued on his way.
I'd be like, I'd been like, I tell you what, y'all just FaceTime me and somebody else walk me. I'll walk down the aisle and FaceTime.
He got back on the interstate to avoid being hit by cars. He grabbed a reflective stake, like out of the ground, and just carried it so people could see him. A motorist who Jones actually knew from a previous job drove him the last 8 miles. How random is it to see a muddy guy and be like, I think I know him. That's Bob. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was he made it. He made it in time for the wedding.
I bet he was tired and cranky.
Not
you know
everybody
how tired and
is
cranky
like
I would be?
Yeah, no, I know how. Yes, I do.
I've gotten to where if I don't get enough sleep, y'all, I'm just not to be messed with the whole next day. I got to give everybody a weather forecast.
That was sweet.
Mid-70s today, 20% chance of rain early in the day. We may see some sun poking through. We'll see a lot more sun tomorrow, high of 78. 78 again on Wednesday, 82 on Thursday and Friday. Long range look at your forecast for Saturday, right at 78 to 80. Sunny skies. Some really beautiful weather ahead after that hurricane rolled through here and cleared things out. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. No contracts. 931-247-0781. And I forgot to mention those overnight lows in the mid-50s, sometimes the upper 50s. We have some patchy fogs in the mornings.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in homeownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to help you navigate the mortgage landscape with confidence. Whether you're
Thanks, Glenn.
Thanks, Glenn.
At New Haven Mortgage, our commitment to you goes.
Are we done?
Yeah, I got to come back and tell everybody about the mercantile.
To provide tailored solutions for your needs. You're not a number to us. You're a valued customer and a friend.
Yeah.
Visit our office in downtown Manchester or
And it's a swap shop.
Discover how our
I sent you a Southland ad to read, too.
I thought I was caught up on my work, and I was like, yeah, I even recorded a commercial, and then I saw that one. I'm like, no, I'm behind. Because it'll take me 30 minutes to record with that 30-second ad.
No. You can do it.
I'm just not good.
You're good. Heather Phillips is coming in about 9, so.
I got to be done by 9.
Well, done by 9 or wait till after. She won't take her long. She's just doing the address.
Do you need me for that? Can I go do it now, or you want me to stay?
Go on ahead now. Y'all tell Holly bye.
Bye.
Holly, tell him bye now. Catch you on the flippity flip. Oh, just me. This really zooms in there, doesn't it? Is there a way we can do that without me being so big?
Yeah, it was for a wedding, Trey. It was for a wedding. Put her back up there. I'm too big. It was his daughter's wedding. He's supposed to walk her down the aisle. And I'm like, well, somebody can just hold up the phone and we'll just FaceTime down that aisle. I don't know that I particularly want to be at my daughter's wedding anyway. So. That's why you don't plan weddings during football. To be fair, though, it's the same day that Holly and I got married. It's the 28th on a Saturday. It's the same day we got married. Tennessee played a nobody that day and ended up struggling. It was not during the game. And shopping trips. Yes, Kevin. And no shopping trips. Holly's in there trying to record a commercial. I wish I had a camera in there so y'all could watch. What? She's flipping me the bird. It's a tight little studio.
On the path to home ownership. Call me today at 931-307-5540 and let's turn your home ownership dreams into reality. Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1477317.
It's a brand new day. Yes, it is a brand new day, but we're all done on the morning show. I want to tell you about the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop in downtown Manchester, where down home cooking meets Southern hospitality. Be sure to stop by for their grab and go breakfast Wednesday through Friday, starting at 7 a.m. They got $5 grab and go breakfast meals that are delicious, and full service breakfast on Saturday mornings at the Mercantile. And of course, lunch starts at 11 Wednesday through Sunday. Again, downtown Manchester, 210 North Irwin Street. It's right across from Manchester City Hall, Manchester Police Department area there. Big gray block building. You cannot miss it. Where down home cooking meets Southern hospitality. Talk to them about catering your holiday parties, 723-2491. Swap and Shop coming up right now at 9 o'clock. It is Behind the Wheel with Wyatt. 10 to 12 is Rick and Bubba. Braves baseball starts at 11:55. And they'll have the Braves all afternoon. Titans football tonight around 6:30. So a very busy day here. Thunder Radio carrying the Braves for you and the Titans.
People come along with me.